example, you have limited time. You spend an intensive, if you're allowed 6 months to do your research and 3 months to do your field work. Example lang po yan. Every month, you need a break to recalibrate, to rethink, and maybe to assess. You have to undergo your own self-assessment in order to see whether you can still maintain that role, or rather, maybe you need a break so that you can recalibrate yourself and then go back to the field, right? It's already been a necessity for many people doing extended field work. But it can be done. The question then also is, another second one po, to address that tension between objectivity and empathy. Then we would have to be very, very clear where we are. Kasi po, even if we empathize with our participants, it's a general observation in our field, in anthro, that you also need to be aware of what are your own ethical principles and stands. There are some risks kasi that in doing field work that you might end up participating in something you cannot agree with. You have to be very clear with yourself about that and define your limits in the field. And in that case, if you're doing research work as a team, work it out with your team members. If you cannot do this, hindi ka dapat pilitin. Okay? Why? Because it violates your own sense of yung principles mo, and therefore, your ability to function as an anthropologist will be diminished. But it's also fundamentally wrong. That's the problem, if it's ethical question. Now, I cannot give a specific example yet, but it is indeed something that was also, we have been reminded of, that you have your own standards and you have your own ethical principles, and you have to acknowledge your own and work with that. Maybe the best thing I could say is you have to work with that. And there are many ways to do this. If you feel that you're losing your objectivity and that nahihirapan ka na, well, you're supposed to be doing research with a team. Maybe somebody can carry on for you. But ine-negotiate po natin yan. And at least, as much as we can, agree to something like this beforehand. So, yung research mo proceeds smoothly. I hope, sir, nakatulong yan. All right, thank you very much. Okay.
Thank you, Prof. Yan, maraming salamat po, Prof, dahil po sa mga i-share niyo po sa amin. So, may I invite Sir Kevin Ggggg and Mr. Mabasa and Sir Jake to award our certificate of recognition, sir. So, may I read the context, sir? So the provincial government of Cagayan, through the Cagayan Museum and Historical Research Center, is in grateful recognition of the generous sharing of time, talent, treasure as a resource person that contributed to the success of the annual provincial Cagayan Heritage, Culture, and Arts, has the highest joy and honor to present the award. This certificate of recognition for Prof. Felipe P. Hocana Jr., Department of Anthropology, College of Sciences and Philosophy, University of the Philippines, Diliman. Presented this 28th day of October in the year 2025 on the occasion of the ongoing concurrent celebration for the National Museum and Galleries Month at the Canlao Hall Go Hotel Plus, City of Tuguegarao, Province of Cagayan. Here to testify by Nino Kevin D. Batlib, Museum Director and Curator, and General Edgar Aglipay, Governor, the Province of Cagayan. Bigyan naman po natin si Prof ng isang malakas na palakpakan. Yan. C for Cagayan. Yan. Then sir, okay lang po ba if maupo ka po dito sa gitna para naman po kasama ang ating participants? Prof, okay lang po ba maupo po tayo dito para makapag-picture naman po kaming mga participants? Yes, sir. Yan. Maaari po ba tayong tumayo para mag-picture po tayo dito with Prof. Hocano? Maraming salamat po.